We approach the Christmas break after the devastation that COVID-19 has wrought on our pockets. All of us, I think, will be watching our budgets very closely. Carmen Williams from TransUnion, a consumer credit reporting agency, says with the prolonged nature of the pandemic, it's now abundantly clear that the economic impact has been significant and sustained. Consumer confidence and lender risk appetites have been severely impacted. She joins me now on Monday lunchtime. Carmen, good afternoon to you. First of all, our behavior in terms of our relationship with credit. How has it changed in the past couple of months?
It certainly has changed, Jeremy. We can see that there are clear shifts that are taking place, both from a lender perspective as well as from a consumer perspective, in that both parties do seem to be approaching credit quite cautiously.
You also make the point that serious level delinquency has increased across all major consumer credit categories. By that, I imagine you mean that we simply can't keep up with payments.
There is certainly that sentiment that's coming through, correct, Jeremy. What we see with these serious level delinquencies, which is payments that are 3 or more months in arrears, these rates have skyrocketed over the last quarter. We see more pronounced for products like non-bank personal loans, where in fact default rates increased by more than 600 basis points over the last year. In other categories, not so much an increase. For example, credit cards, we've seen while they have deteriorated only by 40 basis points. That does give us an indication, Jeremy, that consumers are looking to their credit cards as a source of liquidity during this difficult time.
Which can be very dangerous behavior unless you've got a grip on it.
That's correct. And then to that point, as I mentioned regarding the cautious nature that lenders are approaching this, on the flip side, we are seeing when it comes to new credit being extended, lenders are being quite cautious in terms of who they are extending this new credit to. In fact, we've seen originations also known as new accounts. We've seen originations plummet across all credit categories. More specifically, looking at clothing loans, originations went down by almost 70% year on year. For credit cards, that was less pronounced, by about 23% year on year. But lenders are certainly taking a cautious approach when it comes to granting credit, understanding that during these difficult times, with increased job losses, GDP sort of making a recovery, but then quite an uncertain future, we are seeing that cautiousness come through in the market.
And just a final question, you also have something called the TransUnion Financial Hardship Survey, and these figures, Carmen, are also quite frightening. 4 in 5 South African consumers reporting their household income was negatively impacted during this lockdown. That's
right. Currently, 80% are indicating that they've been negatively financially impacted. Some of the reasons being is that consumers have lost their jobs. Consumers have also had to deal with the fact that they now are working reduced hours based on the current economic activity. We're also seeing quite a few small businesses taking a knock as well.
All right, Carmen Williams, thank you very much indeed from TransUnion.